Sadhguru was there. There was one small linga was there. Sadhguru Shri Brahma photo was there. And Sadhguru was sitting there. He did not utter a word. We all sat in silence. He was closing his eyes. After that he opened, he looked at everybody. Very, very deeply he looked at everybody. Then he said, same people, same place, same work. Then many times they asked, why don't you conduct another Wholeness Sadhguru? But Wholeness is only once. Dhyanalinga also is only once. His interest was to find out, he said, 7 male and 7 female people. For every chakra, he has to have 2. So that they can put them into some practices. They can support Dhyanalinga consecration. Then there was some drawing in color pencil. He has drawn the size of the Dhyanalinga and every measurement, minute measurements. He had to wear, everything was marked. So he has shown this is the Dhyanalinga which is going to come. Almost about 12 to 14 hours. Discourse. He's giving so many topics. These bodiless beings, they are here for liberation. You cannot see them, but they all can see you. He's telling you, see, I cannot go there and sleep in my room. They are all over. They are hovering over me. They're sitting here, I cannot go out there and sit in a chair because they'll be already sitting there. They are there because they're waiting for their opportunity to get liberated. Because when they see this opportunity, they rush here. That energy form is here, so they come here.
The energy form is Sadhguru.
Sadhguru. 4 categories were there. X category only 1. C category there are about 4 to 5 people. They are physically unfit and people. And B category until they have become almost A after some time. Then accordingly, he started, initiating them into some practices. We have got wholeness pranayam. I'm still practicing. That Shambhavi also he taught that time.
Shambhavi was taught during wholeness itself.
Taught us. But in your Shambhavi, you are sitting in your Ardha Siddhasana and doing it. But that is in Vajrasana. Actually, we went there to Sadhguru Shri Brahma Ashram. There some people are managing now. They said about him, you'll go into Samadhi. For 21 days, 48 days like that, he was there in Samadhi. He said, they'll bury him. But they'll apply, grains, the grains will sprout. So he said, if the grains sprouts, I am alive. If the grains dies, that means you closed Samadhi. That means I have attained. That time it was a British rule. Then they opened, he came with red eyes. No, after something, they put him in the jail. Swami was put in the jail. Then after putting the jail, they locked and when they went in, he is walking on the street. That fellow got frightened.
It's quite magical, it's quite mysterious, mystical. Whatever that you're saying about what happened during the wholeness. Anything else, Anna, like if you have to share specific instances where truly unbelievable moments happened and Sadhguru kind of revealed himself more and more.
In wholeness, actually every day, everything. See, one day what happened? Sadhguru said you all go on silence. Then he said, even if you have to die, you don't break the silence. That was his instruction. And then the silence was, then we were in silence. But there were some people, making fun. Because Sadhguru will not be there. Whole day he will not be there in the hall. He'll be in his, whether he is there or not, he will be in the room and all, I don't know. And what he is doing, nobody knows where he goes, where he comes, where he stays, nothing we know. Because he was in a room of the triangular block. But we are in the thatched shed, which is now Kaivalya Kudil. That time it's only thatched shed. We are all here. We are all sleeping on the floors. Oh, we are doing sadhanas we are given. Sometimes they will be making fun like that, They'll show shine, they will laugh like that. But that is also breaking up silence.
Yes.
No, but I was all very sincere. Then it went on. After 13 days silence it was.
Oh, 1-3.
And he came. Then he was sitting there on the stage. He just said, how many of you sincerely feel you have broken the silence? Please raise your hand. Many people raised on. Then only, these many people have broken the silence. We were only about 11 people who did not break the silence.
Had to go. Rest 30 people broke the silence.
We were only 11. Then we were counting those who then said, okay, those who feel that you've broken silence, all of you go there and sit facing east. Oh, these people went there and said, facing. Then 11 people were there. Then he said, you come with me. He took us there. to his room. There he initiated to some practices. These 11 people only.
Oh,
He has
that's
initiated
missed it.
some practices were there. That, like that, Akashi, Puchari, like that, many things are there. Murcha, Akashi, like that, some practices were there. Initiated. Then he was telling, for this many people, I cannot, give these practices to them. But I was feeling what to do and how to segregate, how to select from this. So they themselves, they accepted that we have broken the silence. So because of that, I am able to give this to you, 11 people. So we were coming here and doing sadhana. These people, other people will be doing simply sleeping. But we have to do the entire day. From morning to night, we have to do this. One day he started discourses. Morning he started. 9 o'clock we had food. 9 o'clock he started his this thing. There was a break only for lunch around. Then it went on up to night 11 o'clock. Continuously. Almost about 12 to 14 hours. Discourse after discourse. He's giving so many topics. Then after finishing, we are all sitting and, listening to him. Then he said, see, when you started at 9 o'clock, how the condition of the hall. Now I plugged holes so that the energy all leaked out. Now you see how the hall is light, he said. There are many things. And he used to tell, see, these bodiless beings, they are here for liberation. You cannot see them, but they all can see you. He's telling, see, I cannot go there and sleep in my room. They are all over. They are hovering over me. They're sitting here. They cannot go. I cannot go out there and sit in a chair because they'll be already sitting there. They are there because they're waiting for their opportunity to get liberated. Because when they see this opportunity, they rush here. That energy form is here, so they come here. There are somebody.
That energy form is Sadhguru.
Sadhguru, yes. Sadhguru says there was a lady. She's full of ornaments. She is sitting on the top.
She's full of what?
Ornaments and all. She's wearing. Okay. She's sitting on the top. She's trying to attract, draw my attention.
No.
I'm telling you. See, when I'm driving from here to Mysore, they're going, Mysore they are going. Then they by the side seat, they'll be sitting. I will not notice them, I'll be driving. But they will, they will make some, they will shake that seat and all, so that I can, they will lean the seat backward, so that I can notice them. He will tell many things like that.
Sadhguru used to say all this.
Yes, all this he will say. He was not holding back anything. That time the situation was like that. People has to understand what condition we are in. What for he has come.
So what was your sharing, Anna, at the end of the 30 days of wholeness? I think everybody would have an opportunity to share. Do you remember what you shared?
There are so many questions were asked by Sadhguru. Then we have to go on the stage and, reply the questions. There are many questions, like what is enlightenment also there was a question. Then there is a state where you arrive at, there is no question. Every answer you have got it. You are the answer yourself. You become the source. You experience yourself as a source. That was what I shared with Sadhguru. Many things, many questions were there. How to improve the situations.
You answered, you gave the answer.
He has given the questions. It was written there on the board. Everybody has to go read the question and answer.
So there was a question, what is enlightenment? And this was your answer.
Yes, this was my answer.
To reach a point where you have no questions.
No questions at all. First 2-3 days, one day he said, all of you come. Water was kept in a bowl. Then he said, gents has to dip their right thumb. Sadhguru will close his eyes and feel the thumb, the wet thumb. Ladies, left thumb. He will feel. Everybody will feel. Then he will say, okay, you are A category, you go there. That's it. Some people said you are B category, you sit here. Then my turn came, he said, why so much the thought process is on in you? We are analyzing so much. I said, Sadhguru, somehow to run in this world, I have made this habit. Whenever I see thing, I analyze and then only I act. He said, for your social thing, it is all right. But spiritual, this thing, analyzing is a barrier, he said. So what is going on in your mind? I said, I left my daughter. She is going to the school. Daily I used to go and drop her and come. I don't know who is going to, how she is going to go to the school, how she will come back. I am here for a month. Almost I will be here for a month. I am only thinking about her. And he said, don't worry. Everything will be taken care of. You be here. Then he said, you be in the B category for a short period. Then you can come back to the A category. And then I was in B category. And within a week time, then he told you come to the A category. And I was there. 4 categories were there. X category only 1. C category there are about 4 to 5 people. They are physically unfit and people. And B category and all, they have become almost A after some time. Then accordingly, he started, initiating them into some practices. We have got wholeness pranayam. Yes, I am still practicing. One day normal Shakti Chalana Kriya, another day wholeness pranayam. Still I am practicing. So it is like that, something. There are some new things like that, Ashwini Mudra, like that and also. That Shambhavi also he taught that time.
Shambhavi was taught during wholeness itself.
Taught us. But in your Shambhavi, you are sitting in your Ardha Siddhasana doing it, but that is in Vajrasana. Slowly he brought. Then now you are telling in Angamardana. He told stretching, but the same Angamardana was taught to us.
Okay.
So it was, Sadhguru called it as stretching.
Oh, okay. At that time, he called it as stretching. Today it is Angamardana.
Many things he has given us. Abundant. Yes. Only thing we could not pay. We got 10 fingers, we could not hold many. So much he was offering to us. It was wonderful. Wholeness program was tremendous. Is out of this world, I'm telling you. Actually, we never felt we are in this world. And somebody went there, some clothes and all they are trying, there we were in silence. One of the our participant, he went there, he found a snake there. Then he ran and he told Sadhguru, there is a snake. That is okay. But what made you to break the silence? I told you, even if you die, you don't break the silence. I told you want some other strong words than this? He was so intense, you want that very short period, you have to make it. All these things. Then after, in the between only he announced, we will be having Dhyanalinga. Then people, always they think about monetary things only. They talk about in monetary terms only. How much it will take Sadhguru? Sadhguru was little, apprehensive. They said, it will be around 25 lakhs. 25 lakhs? Sadhguru, for this purchasing this land, this 3.5%, we struggled to raise funds. He said, 25 lakhs only it will take. Then he slowly came. Then there was some drawing in color pencil. He has drawn the size of the Dhyanalinga and every measurement, minute measurements. Here to everything was marked. In this only, it was made Jammu Nights in Mahabalipuram, on the route to Mahabalipuram from Chennai.
Some 20 days into the wholeness program, he revealed.
Yes, he revealed.
So the wholeness sharing came. There was a lot of questions written on the board and you answered a few questions. And after that, the program was over. You returned to
Yes.
You returned to your family.
Yes. After going back, because it is 90 days program, my wife, she was feeling very guilty that because she happened to be a lady, she has to take care of the children. She was missing that program. She was feeling. So I sent her. She was here for about 10 to 12 days or 15 days as a volunteer.
After you came back?
Because I have to be there at home. She came here. They were here. Then there are many things have started happening. Somebody attained Nirvikalpa Samadhi in that period. Then Sadhguru, many things. He went in the hills. Then he came back that time with Turban. Then only he has announced himself as Sadhguru. All this we read after that. Then he, in our time itself, he made 3 categories. One, whom all wanted to become brahmacharis. Then they had, whenever people go for interview, he was sitting and that leaning tree was there. He was sitting there. People used to go there. He would interview each and everybody. Then there he has asked only 3 questions. Whether you want to be a brahmachari or you want to be a ashramite here, or you wanted to go outside and support Isha. These 3 categories. You are volunteer or ashramite or brahmachari. Now,
teacher, right?
Teacher, if you are an ashramite, or this thing teaching, if you are willing, you can take. If you are an ashramite, you can take teaching. You can take teaching if you are a brahmachari. You can also take teaching when you go out also. Teaching is for common for 3. But these 3 categories, if somebody want to stay in ashram and support ashram, guru, or somebody, you wanted to be as a brahmachari and support ashram, or you wanted to go outside and support Isha.
All of this happened after the 30 days.
After 30 days. That time itself, during our time also, he has interviewed them. Then the segregation will happen only after that. 30 days. And situation was little mysterious. You cannot logically fit anything. Then he was there. Then all these things we have to make people ready. His interest was to find out, he said, 7 male and 7 female people. For every chakra, he has to have 2. So that they can put them into some practices. They can support Dhyanalinga consecration.
So for the Dhyanalinga consecration, Sadhguru was looking for 7 male and 7 female.
Only for that, only this wholeness program was organized.
Oh, that was the intention.
That was the intention.
To identify those 7 males and 7 females.
Then there are so many practices. They said, then they will apply in the right side, Vibhuti, they will apply left side of, they will put Chandanam. That is on a sandalwood powder, paste. We will apply like this in both, because this is the Ida Pingala. It was like that. Then midnight meditation, we will wear with the robes. Some mysterious things. Only that shed was there, nothing else. That triangle block was there. That time triangle block was built. At that time only people, then the second floor they were building only by these people only. There was no machine and other people. All these, their hands were gone. Like that. Anything smart is. Wholeness is basic. Then many times they asked, why don't you conduct another wholeness Sadhguru? But wholeness is only once. Dhyanalinga also is only once. This cannot happen next time. Like that if there is. Because only he knows. That only thing I say. Only one thing I know. That I don't know anything. My Guru knows everything. That's the 2 things. Simple. I keep it very, very simple. That is the fact. I don't know anything. I'm talking only experience. Not because of out of knowledge, I don't know anything. That was with him. This is what happened. I'm explaining it to you. That's all.
Anna, you've been with Sadhguru since 91, where there was no ashram or anything at that time. And you were saying how we got the first 7 acres of land here for the foundation. So how did you raise funds for it? What was your contribution? I mean, I don't mean...
No, I can understand. What was our role there? Then we did not, any detailed things we did not, because there was no communication. That time you should understand. How they went and they bought it from Karivaradan. That was, Lakshmi Mills and all, And he was there. Then Sadhguru was looking everywhere. Then Sadhguru told us also, when we went and told Sadhguru in that, that was a place in Singanallur. That office was there. So Sadhguru was sitting there. Then we were there. 7-8 people only were sitting with him. And we wanted to have an ashram Sadhguru. So this is. Then I said,
you were there?
Huh? I was there. We were 7-8 people. We were sitting there. Okay. And Anna Mutsamena was there. And Sadashivanna. There are so many people. Some hardcore people out there. He was very, very casually talking to us. And it is not easy as you think that to have an ashram. First problem will be, I will lose my freedom. Now I go for mountaineering, I go for trekking and all. I sometimes program is there. I'll come there, finish the program and go off. But if I have an ashram, I cannot go anywhere. I have to be here too. And one more thing, you also will lose your freedom. Now you are coming and sitting with me, we are talking so many things here. But when you make an ashram, these are all, there will be a fellow, yesterday the small boy will be there of 17, 18 years old, he will stop you. Where are you going? Have you done the program? He will inquire, you will feel hurting. He said.
Oh, very much happening.
Yeah, that's what he said. He said very,
what
very
kind of drishti he has.
He said, my God. But also, see, now we can run as a family. When we have an ashram, we have to run it like a government. He says, many things you will not like it. Then everything red tapeism will come. Then there will be rules, this thing, procedures and systems, everything will be implemented. Most of you will not like it. And it has happened. Many people are left. They are not in ashram. Those who are there, then no, they are not. They are remotely, they will come and go. But they are not, only the brahmacharis, those who did program along with me, now they are here. They are the cornerstones of ashram. They are supporting in every way. This is his vision.
He knows.
He knows it. He knows it very. So ashram, then he said, he said, you also.
So he kind of discouraged you from having an ashram, Sadhguru?
No. Actually, he said I don't know how he felt and said all this.
But
he was having in his back of his mind some idea must have been there. That I don't know. But as far as he said that ashram, as you think, it is not that easy. Then because we are discussed between ourselves, some 2-3 people from Tirupur and 2-3 people from what is that place, Karur, and some 1 or 2 people from Erode. We sat down and discussed, and one of them said, see, now if you don't hold Sadhguru, some foreigners will come and pick him and go away. He will never return to India. This is the time if we have an ashram, we can fix him here. That is the word he said. But he fixed us. That gentleman, they are telling that we will fix Sadhguru. But they don't understand. The hunter became the hunted. He was telling you. See, you are talking now. Now suddenly somebody will come, some channel they will come foreign channel. Then they will come and have interview with you. Now you will be telling, I touched Sadhguru here. I touched Sadhguru there. You will be proud of that. That days will come. He said. He is also there. He is ever. We call him Ever Lakshmana.
He's one of the very core people.
Oh, core people then. Now they are not here.
So he kind of saw all these things happening.
He is going to become a world figure, he says.
At that time only.
At that time he said, nobody will be there in the world who doesn't know Sadhguru. He will come to that stage. Before that, we have to keep him here.
So where is that Anna?
He is there in the Tirupur. Wonderful. His name is Ever Lakshmana. He is little age, more than 84 or 85 like that. He is a wonderful person. But
so with his wisdom.
Yes. Then Sadhguru, when we entered, expressed about ashram, he said, why don't you also search? Then we were all searching that Kaveri Basin, that Kodumudi side, Erode, we are going there. Some people went there, Anamalai, and that and all. Some people went to this Bergur side and all. They were searching for this place, Dibba Mandal. And Sadhguru, when he was coming down with Viji Maa, then this place, when he came here, he has got a vision. Oh, this is the place for ashram. He went and expressed this place. Then they went and inquired that this is the place owned by Karivaradan for training his horses. That time racecourse was there. So he wanted to train his horses. Some horses were there. There was only one hut you can still see. There he was cooking things for the horses and the watchman. And only there, nothing else was there. So this was going on like this. Then went and this is actually belonged to Karivaradan. He doesn't have a need to sell this because he is already well off. I don't know whether he will sell it or not. Yes, Sadhguru was sitting and saying, go and ask him. He said, simple thing. Go and ask him. Then they went and asked him, Sadhguru wants this land for the spiritual purpose. He said, take it. See? He said, take it. Then they said, how much price we could? They said, per acre, give 50,000. So all it has become 3.5 something. I don't know the exact, because at the time there was no great communication. So we started locally raising for some.
So from Erode also you raised funds?
We raised funds. And our raising of funds went very extensively only for the construction of this thing, Dhyanalinga dome. That time only it went on like that.
So you just casually mentioned about Sadhguru and Viji Maa coming down to the Velangiri hills, and they decided that this is a place that Dhyanalinga should be consecrated. I have heard from Vidyaka that you have spent a lot of moments with Viji Maa. So please do share all the moments. I don't know if it is possible, whatever that you could share.
We respected them. Actually, we maintain distance with the Ma. Actually, they'll be together, they'll be fighting. Viji Maa and Sadhguru, he will never agree whatever. Sadhguru, he will be sometime purposely, he will do some tricks, So she will not like, you are cheating Sadhguru, in playing especially. Playing, he will Sadhguru. You are Sadhguru, you will fight, she will fight. Then she will, because I used to sing songs and all. And she was telling me, they both were, very fond of my songs. Myself and my wife used to sing. Only film songs.
Sing? Huh? Sellamaka also used to sing.
She also sings, Okay. So we used to sing like that, that duets and all we sing. Then I'll first sing, then she will be saying, Sadhguru, what? First he sing, then she sing, what is this? You will ask and say, duet. Like that, So she both came to our home also. Sadhguru and Viji Maa, both of them. I was in a housing unit house. Second floor I was there. Sadhguru came there. So both were there. They were there together. We spent some time with Sadhguru there. Then
come and stay.
Huh?
He stayed in
because we did not have that. Only I had a vision of having Sadhguru in our home. But when I bought
space,
when I bought a place, I made a room for Sadhguru. There I kept Sadhguru Sannidhi. And my vision has come true. Really. Because Sadhguru is there. Now I'm having in my home also. Sadhguru Sannidhi is there. He is there. I was thinking about the Sadhguru should stay in our home. So he has come to our home like that.
Yeah, so you were talking about Viji Maa.
So Viji Maa, then Radhe was their small girl. So we will be holding them. Viji Maa come for the morning games and all. She used to play with us. All these things. And she will have some cooking tips and all she will take from my wife. And growing this, jasmine flowers and all. She is very much fond of jasmine flowers.
Viji Maa was fond of jasmine flowers.
Yes. She is very, very, which a wonderful, typical Indian housewife. so much affectionate, full of love. But that is, cannot be understood. It looks, like an arrogance, but he's possessive. Are,
He's possessive of Sadhguru.
Sadhguru said, you are all taking Sadhguru. Then what I will do? He used to, wherever you are taking Sadhguru, what I will do? By name only, he will always call.
By name?
By name only. Always. But we used to call only by name only.
Like Jaggi, right?
Now I don't utter that word also now. Name also I don't utter. Guru, Sadhguru. That, initial stage, it was like that. Then the moment then Dhyanalinga has to be constructed and everything came, and they went for the Karma Yatra and all they went. Sadhguru went there. All the places in, what is that, Madhya Pradesh and all they went there. Where and all in the previous he was there they went, everything. They finished up and came. Then they called us also for Karma Yatra. Then we also went. Then everything was fine. Let's down now how to make Dhyanalinga. Dhyanalinga was.
So, how did you see Viji Maa, like your Guru's wife, or by herself she's...
My Guru's wife.
Okay. You saw her as...
She's my mother. Like my mother only. Actually, whenever we are demanding that we should have a program at E-Road, Sadhguru will say, sir, so many people are asking for programs. How can I give you preference and all he used to tell. But, Viji Maa will always say, oh, what? You are refusing for E-Road people? Sadhguru, you should give a program to them. She will fight for us. Yes. She was very much fond of E-Road. E-Road people means she likes. Our people are bad after. Sadhguru and Viji Maa means E-Road people are... He will phone up. That time only that black phone was there. Anna, when we had phone only in Sadasiv Manna's home. So Sadhguru will phone up. We are coming. Or I am coming, like that. And that time there was no car. He will come by a bus. So we will send a volunteer. Anna himself will go. Anna. He will get a Chetak scooter. Sadhguru will sit behind and the luggage will be kept in front. They will come home.
The Chetak scooter.
They will come. Then we all will rush there. We will sit under his feet, Sadhguru looking up his face to say, will he say something? We never asked any question. Sadhguru is full of love, pouring love. His face and eyes, his expression, he's a symbol of love. That love at all, we cannot define this local, he's divine. Grace. And love, matures, and when it ripens, it becomes grace. We were able to receive that grace. I still remember that this expression in his face, how he's looking up down at us. Like that.
You mentioned about your brother having a first face-off with the first darshan of Sadhguru. For our English audience.
Yes. You asked about mysterious things, This is one of those incidents, I would say. He is my sixth brother. We are 7. He's the sixth one. Actually, he is not having much, He is doing some small shop and all. My father, he has left in 86. So I set a shop for him. He is doing some business and all. He came with his wife and children. Came to my home. That is, when he came to our home, I was in a initiation program. Sadhguru was here. He was initiating. So he has inquired from my mother. Then they went to that hall, SKV hall. They are there. Then he came. Then he inquired SKV hall, and he came to SKV hall. Sadhguru, we are just almost almost like escorting Sadhguru out after initiating. This man, my brother, he entered there in the main gate. The moment he saw Sadhguru, he shouted like Shiva, like that something. It was very loud sound. It is not even Shiva, some sound. Came and ran and just sprang and fell on his feet, crying like anything. Sadhguru, no reaction, simply looking at him. Then he has looked at, I'm by the side, said, Vijayakumar, who is he? Then I said, he is my brother Sadhguru. Then he was smiling and telling, what? See, that you should see the word he has uttered. What name you have kept for him now? See?
Which means he knew before.
Yeah, now what is his name? Actually, he remembers his previous name. That is what it means. What name you have given him now? I told him his name is Dhanasegara. And he said, Dhanasegara, get up. He got up and crying. Tears are running. He says, why are they? See, there are so many people are rolling all over. You have to go and help them out. No. Last time also when I came, this is what you said. Then you will leave us and go. This time I will not leave you. This is very what he said. Last time, this is what you said. I will not leave you and go. But you left us and went. This time, we will not leave you. I will
Your
not leave you.
brother,
My brother, I will
seeing
not leave
Sadhguru
you.
for the first time, he
First
told
time he is seeing. He has not seen his photo. This time, I will not leave you. He was crying. Then he said, don't worry. He said, Raja, teacher Raja was there. He said, Sadhguru, where is he from? He said, he is from Trichy, Sadhguru. Near Trichy, about 80 kilometers from Trichy. Okay, Raja, arrange for him to attend the program. Ganasegara, don't worry, you attend the program. Huh? You'll see. That's what he said. Then Sadhguru left. Then he said, I have got nobody, Sadhguru. You are the only one for me. But he has got his wife, children, and all standing there. He says, there is nobody for me. And when Sadhguru left, I told him, what happened? In front of so many people, he went and cried as if you know him, everything. What is this? Then he has gone, he has become like this, mesmerized the person. Now I don't know what happened. Only one feeling, when the moment I saw, I had only one feeling. He was telling the incidents. I will give you an incident. A calf, he lost his mother, cow. It is searching everywhere. Wherever there is a crowd of cows, he is herd of cows, it is going and searching for its mother. It couldn't see. And after so many searching and, become tired, when she saw its mother, what will happen to that cow, to jump and run to see the mother. That was the real feeling. The moment I saw him, I am a calf, I lost him long back. Now only, it was the feeling in me. Now I don't remember anything. That moment, what happened, you can tell me, but I don't know. Everything overtook me. Then thereafter, he has traveled 80 kilometers from home. Morning, he will get up at 3:30, come for the program, morning program, attend the program, go back. Then he will look after his shop. He did his program. Then I made him to attend BSP.
Where did he do the program?
Trichy.
But his house was 80 kilometers from the venue.
From Perambalur to 30 kilometers. Perambalur is 50 kilometers. From there, 36 kilometers, our hometown. 86 kilometers is daily travel.
Every day?
Every day.
One way 80 kilometers.
13 days he came.
My God.
There are so many intense things. He attended the program and then after regularly he was practicing. Then he attended the BSP. Then after he came for the silence program. He attended the silence program. Then I bought him on Sannidhi and given him. He has got the Sannidhi.
Where is he now?
He is in Trichy. He is there in Trichy. My mother is with him. I left my mother with him. Because when I moved to Ashram, he is only looking after my mother. So now he is Sadhguru means gone. He will say, he is by Shiva. So not Sadhguru, he is almost Shiva. He is Shiva.
In the Tamil podcast, you mentioned about this same person, same people. What happened in the meeting that happened in Shevashram?
Okay.
Sevashram in Coimbatore. So can you share about that?
Actually, there was a closing session at Tiruchengood. So myself and my wife, we went there. The closing session was over. And Sadhguru was coming out. We will only go after Sadhguru is leaving. I was just standing there. Sadhguru came and called me. Vijayakumar, are you free tomorrow? He said, anything, Sadhguru? I asked. So there is a satsang at Sevashram at Coimbatore. Will you be able to come with your wife? I said, I will surely come, Sadhguru. There is nothing. Is there anything special? Yes, looked at me very deeply and said, there is something special. That's all he said. And he left. That time it was about 9:30 to 10 o'clock in the night.
Do you remember which year, Anna?
I don't remember actually.
Before Wholeness.
Before Wholeness. I think.
Before Wholeness.
Before Wholeness. Actually, then he said, then he has left. By the time it was 9:30, 9:45 in Tiruchengood. Then we come to bus stand. From bus stand, we caught hold of the bus. We came to E-Road. From there, we went to home. By the time we went to home, it was around 1 o'clock, something like that. Then 3 o'clock again we started.
3 a.m.
3 a.m. We came to bus stand. We caught hold of bus to Coimbatore. We took an auto to Sevashram. By the time we were about 14 people maybe there, I think. Very, very less people were there. Sadhguru was there in the morning 6 o'clock. Then there was some small linga was there. Then Sadhguru photo, Sadhguru Shri Brahma photo was there. And then Sadhguru was sitting there. He did not utter a word. We all sat in silence. We were sitting in silence. We had looked at Sadhguru that he was closing his eyes. After some time he opened. It was about minimum 15 minutes After that he opened, he looked at everybody, very, very deeply he looked at everybody. Then he said, same people, same place, same work. Only these three things he said. Again we have come. In this time we have come with a clear plan. The same people are here. That's all. No great talking and all. We were there with him. Then some meditation and all. Yes. We did some meditation. Sadhguru was initiating us with some meditation. We were there 1.5 hours. We were there. Then we came. That was in Sevashan. Only this thing he uttered.
That's all. When you saw Sadhguru Shri Brahma's photo for the first time, were there any kind of feelings or wondering who he is?
It's raw energy. My experience with we actually were from Trichy. Tiruvannaikaval, Sadhguru Shri Brahma's Math is there, Madam is there. Then we had been there. There many people shared many things about Sadhguru Shri Brahma, and his things are wonderful. And our experience was tremendous there.
For the audience, in case you don't know who Sadhguru Shri Brahma is, he's the Sadhguru in his birth. In the previous birth, he was called as Sadhguru Shri Brahma, and he traveled across Tamil Nadu, and many places, many ashrams were built. Wherever he meditated, he was in certain samadhi states. Ashrams are there. It's still there. So that's a context about sharing about Sadhguru Shri Brahma.
Actually, we went there to Sadhguru Shri Brahma Ashram. There some people are managing now.
In Trichy.
In Trichy, Tiruvannaikaval. Then we were talking, we were conversating with some people. They said about him. Sadhguru Shri Brahma, he first came to Tiruvannaikaval. That is the place, it's a mango grove and coconut grove, everything was there. He is a Tigambra. He does not wear any dress and all. He is naked always. He was sitting there and closing his eyes. So there was a person, he was a watchman, who was looking after that grove. So he was selling all these mangoes and coconuts to others, stealing and selling.
Stealing, okay.
So this man sitting there, and that becomes a hindrance for him. Then he said, somebody we have to chase this fellow out. That's what his idea was. There Chinnaya Pillai means there was the person who was owner of that land that grew. His name is Chinnaya Pillai. So we went and called him. He tied some mangoes and coconuts in some sacks and kept. He brought the owner of the grove. He came. See, this sannyasi, he came and he stolen all this and he tied all these things. Here in the 2-3 sacks, there are coconuts, 2-3 sacks full of mangoes. This is what he is doing. Then he was closing his eyes. And then by seeing him, he understood. Nepal understood he is some Mahanubhav. Then he bowed down and that's what he is blaming on you. What to do about this? What you say? What do you got to say about this? He opened his eyes. He used to call in only in singular only he calls. Hey, like that only he calls. Okay. If you open the sack, in the sack, if the mango and coconut is there, means I will leave this place and I will obey whatever you say. But instead of only cow dung is there inside, what will you do? Will you do what I am telling? Then he said, okay. Then when they opened, they found only cow dung. Cow dung only was there.
Coconuts and mangoes turned into cow dung.
Cow dung. Then Chinnaya, he fell on his feet. That man, that watchman also fell on his feet. Forgive us. We saw my mistake. Why only stolen that? Then he ignored him and he said, Chinnaya Pillai, you said whatever I say, you will do it. Yes. Do want to open a chowdhury. All the poor people, let them stay there and let them study. You should offer them food and all these things you will offer them, and that will be known as Chinnaya Pillai Chatram. Still it is there in Trichy. Chinnaya Pillai Chatram is famous. That Chatram only people have stayed there. That was what he has given to him. Then also they said there, he was going to, near Musiri, there is a place. There, Kaveri is there. There was one Modi Mastan is there. Modi Mastan means who does magic, Some black magic and all he does, he will make many things, that occult, he's a master in occult. He's Modi Mastan. People were rushing, they are going in, bullock cart and all. Then Swami was walking and he asked him, where are they going? There, some Modi Masan has come. He is going to walk on the water. People are going to see that. What? Walking on the water? Walking on the water, what is a great thing? In Tamil, they say Kuppan and Suppan means an ordinary names. Any Kuppan and Suppan will do this. What is that? Very great thing. Then this matter went to that Modi Mastan. He came to him. Any Kuppan and Suppan will walk? You make your Kuppan and Suppan to walk on this. Let me see. He said. Then he called somebody from the crowd. Hey, Kuppa, come here. He came. He is not. Walk. So that fellow, he walked on the river and came back. Then another, Suppa, come here. You run on that and come. He was running on the water and coming back. On the surface of the water. Then everybody got astonished. What is this? Great thing. Then that Modi Mastan has bowed down to him. I am very, very sorry. You are a great Mahanabhaga. And he went. Now also that family, that whom that Kuppan who was walked on that water and Suppan walked out. All the family, no other name. Kuppan, big Kuppan, small Kuppan, middle Kuppan, like that. Only Kuppan, only name. Suppan means only Suppan.
Still there. Everybody like that.
Everybody like that only. The whole family, they Kuppan and Suppan only.
Even now?
No. That's what I shared with us. That families are still there. They are only calling Kuppan. Everybody's Kuppan. Big Kuppan, small Kuppan.
Because they've been touched by Sadhguru Shri Brahma.
Yes, Shri Brahma, he was great. And he said, you'll go into Samadhi. For 21 days, 48 days, like that, he was there in Samadhi. He said, you don't do anything, he will go some honey and something like that, he will drink and go inside. They will close. They will put, all the grains.
Under the mud.
They'll bury him. But they'll apply, grains, the grains will sprout. So he said, if the grains sprouts, I am alive. If the grains dies, that means you closed Samadhi. That means I have attained. So then these English people came. They are telling that they are British people, English. That time it was a British rule. What are you doing? There somebody said, no, you are trying to kill him. You open. No, Swami said not to open. What are you talking? You tell. Then they opened. He came with red eyes. I went, how dare to? Then that fellow got frightened.
Disturbed my meditation.
No, that's there. After something, they put him in the jail. Swami was put in the jail. Then after putting the jail, they locked and when they went in, he is walking on the street. That fellow got frightened. They fell on his
But he was also there in the jail, or he was not in the jail?
He was not in the jail. He is walking on the street. They can never lock him in. So he has got so miraculous. He went to Nilgiris and everywhere. Many things he did. There is a Vellanur. I went there. That is near Trichy. There also his own is there. That Vellanur only there. When there also he went for Samadhi. Those people were afraid they opened him. That's why they cursed that place and he went. Sadhguru, you disturbed my Samadhi state. So you will not have this. Then afterwards, there is no rain there. After that only, after they went and so many things, rituals, then it started raining. So regarding him, it's like that. So,
and who narrated all these stories?
That there are people those are managing there.
Oh.
Their families are managing. Then there is some Vairagi Mupanar named photo is there. Their families, their grandchildren, and they are telling all these stories.
Generations after generation, they are taking care of that space. And they remember all these
things. There's the stories they're telling. I took my daughter. He must have been 10 or something like that. Then I took her. Then I was meditating. My daughter also was sitting there. Then after coming, she was telling me that the eyes, the Swami's eyes is following me wherever I am going. Not a single moment I lost his eye. His eyes are behind me. It is just everywhere it is there. He was telling. Then she had some vision also, my daughter. So I was thinking, what to do, I don't know. Then there was one Samima closing was there. I asked Sadhguru, this is what happened to my daughter. He says his eyes are following me. And Sadhguru was really angry. He was full of angry. He was looking at me. You will take your daughter to such places? You know what energy is there? You think that it is such a refined energy like me? It is a raw energy. He said, you should not. Now you will tell all these things. I will go to Shri place. One day your daughter will come. Only Isha is for me everything. He is not even 10 years. But he is Sadhguru is telling. One day your daughter will come to me and say, Isha is everything for me. That day what you will do? He was asking me. I did not say a word. That is what has happened. She said, Isha is for me. He told me then and there. This is what his daughter is going to say. Isha is going to be
Where
everything
is
for
your
me.
daughter? I know where is your daughter. You tell me, where is your daughter?
My daughter, she's in Isha for the past 25, 27 years. She's full-time. She's doing coordination. She is doing teaching. Isha teaching everything. That is a different story. So, Shri Brahma is a raw energy. You had been to many places where it was there. We went to near Nilgiris, near Kunnur it is there. We had been to Kunnur.
Kotagiri, Kunnu.
Kunnur. Please, everywhere still they worship him. His energy is pakka. Everywhere it is there. So one photo is there in Sadhguru previous. Now he is not keeping that photo. When he is driving the car in the previous cars, there will be a photo. The young sannyasi. Photo is there. I asked him, Sadhguru, you are keeping a photo there. Who is he? He said he is a Bala sannyasi.